Still here at Three Tree Prayer Place, like I had mentioned before. And the purpose of my visit in this video is I am going to end this whole Russia collusion narrative, all this noise and hoopla once and for all by the power of the Holy Ghost. This came to me last night as I was meditating and laying down. If the news media or anybody in government or anybody in the general public for that matter believes that the Russians influenced our election, if they believe that the Russians even hacked into the DNC's computers or any of our infrastructure related to the elections or anywhere in our federal government, whether it was the Republicans' National Committee or the Democrat National Committee, let's say that's true. Let's say that actually happened. What that means is that the previous administration, the CIA, the NSA, National Security, Homeland Security, the FBI, all of our resources and tactics failed to even detect that this was going on. They failed to prevent it, and they failed to respond to it. That means that our previous administration was totally inept and incompetent in even dealing with the fact that this took place. For the Russians to be able to influence an election, have ties and influence over a sitting American president, means that currently we are incapable of allowing a puppet government to be installed and to be coordinated and run within our country. If that is the case, and that is what's happening now, what that means is we've already been conquered. We've already been defeated. And this is already an obliterating victory from the Russians. So that means our government and our forces and our military and our intelligence were totally inept and being able to prevent this foreign takeover, which has now happened. Now, let's look at it from the other angle. That the media, the leadership of the Democratic National Committee, the leadership of the Democratic Party, and colluding members and leaders in the Republican Party and other members of leftover holdover members from President Barack Obama's administration, what's referred to as the deep state and the shadow government, is colluding with the news media to push this phony narrative that's nothing but total bullcrap. So there you have it, folks. It's either total crap because it never happened, and we are capable of thwarting and defending and preventing from an entire intelligence and political takeover from a foreign government, or we're not. So that's it. It's either true or not true, and it's not true because what it would mean is that the former administration and all of our efforts and all of our resources are totally ineffective. And that is what the news media would have to admit. That's what the Democrats would have to admit. That's what the Republican leadership would have to admit. They're not admitting that they're incapable and they're inept. No, we've been conquered and we've been hoodwinked and we've been infiltrated by somebody colluding with a foreign power. And we have an illegitimate president. You don't actually expect me to believe that, do you? I question your intelligence if you believe it.